Welcome to another edition of Valor Life. Today I want to have you meet a man who is really an example of how we grow up and maybe parental pressure and things you feel when you're younger. And now you got to try to live up to what people want you to be. Boy, and it took its toll on him.
My name is Malcolm Crawford. I've been locked up 21 months here at Core Civic.
All right, Malcolm.
All right.
You got a good smile about
Thank you, sir. Thank
so
you
you
so
grew up
much.
where now?
I grew up here in Nashville.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Antioch and then I transferred to Glencliff. Apollo Middle School,
Yeah.
7th, 8th, and 9th grade.
Absolutely.
I started in Antioch, but then I left and transferred to Glencliff. My mother and them were already preparing me to go to college, and Glencliff was a comprehensive high school. And so I transferred, went to Glencliff. They had a bus, actually, back when I went to school, that I could ride the school bus with the guys that I grew up with in Antioch. And I would get on the Antioch bus, ride to school to Antioch, get off of that bus, and get on another special transfer bus, and it would carry me to Glencliff.
Did you want to do all that? Or
Yeah,
was
I
that
did.
mom and dad said?
No,
you got
I
to...
wanted to do that. I did.
Really?
I was preparing myself to go to college. And
Did you ever go to college?
Yeah, yes, sir. I
Where'd-
did.
Really?
I went to MTSU.
Wow. Did you finish?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm a year and a half short.
A year and a half short.
Yeah, I've been thinking about going on and doing
Uh-oh.
it. I would have been the first one to graduate, but actually I didn't graduate, and my daughter was the first one to take that honor.
All right. Why didn't you graduate? Did you start to drift a little?
Yes, I started having children, was going to school. My parents at that point really didn't have the kind of funding to take me through college, and so I had to work. And then I started having children, and I really had to work more because I wanted them to have just more than I had.
Were you married or just
No, I was
just
not.
had children?
Just children out of wedlock. So another one of the things.
All right, so there's pressure to try to provide for them.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Hard for me to imagine. Guy goes to college from the air with a big smile on his face. Hard for me to imagine you getting in trouble. What happened?
Only child, rebelliousness. My father was like the first African American building inspector here in Nashville, and so a lot of his stress was at home, and I wanted to make my own name. You know, when friends and family would come over, they would always say, "Well, you're gonna have this, and your dad's got this." I was the type that's my dad's money. I want to have my own money. I want to be known for junior. I actually, they used to call me Little Mac, which was my dad's name. They used to call him Mac.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
And I didn't like that. I don't know why, but I just didn't like it. And I went by my middle name, Ray. And so as I got older and I realized that my dad's really the one that's paving the way for me, things changed. But at that point, children had been born, and responsibilities were coming fast, and so I had to do the right thing. And so I ended up not finishing school, working a lot in my life, raised 7 children. And,
What?
Yeah, 7 children. 3
You
of them,
fathered all 7?
7 children. Yeah, they spent time with their mothers. They grew up with their mothers. I was not at home with them, but I spent a lot of time with them.
But that's not a healthy decision.
It was not. It was not.
All right, what you hadn't told me, but you're suggesting to me that you wound up having to.
To work.
Well, but what got you in here?
Anger, fighting all the time, wanting to take control, wanting them to have things to go the way I wanted them to go. A lot of learned behaviors from past family members, and just wanting to take control of my life, thinking I was totally in control, and I was not really having a relationship with Christ, knowing that He was really the reason why I was able to go out there and have the strength to do what I was doing. I thought I was in total control. And in the end, it ended up bringing me here. Something I didn't do, but at the same time, I did do, because I got away with so much previously in my before life that it ended up catching up with me in the end. And so I'm here now. I'm glad I'm here now, because all of those responsibilities that I had that I thought I was totally in control of, the real person that was really doing it let me know who was in control.
Wow.
That's when I came here, I established a relationship with Christ I had never had before in my life. And I really understand what the cross and what the blood of the cross really meant to me. And so now that I have this relationship with God, I want to go out there and instill in my children what I didn't instill in them that I should have as a father if I would have been at the age that I am now. Now I understand when my parents used to say, you don't want to have kids early. You need to get yourself established, have a foundation, have something established for them when they come into this world, instead of you trying to go out and do it the way you want to do it.
How you got to take care of 7 children?
Man, that's my whole point, exactly. Only way I was able to do it was the love of God. Christ was in my life. Christ was in my mother and father's life. They helped me out a lot. And that was the only way I was able to make it. And I'm so glad now that I have established this relationship with God, now that I can go out now and instill in them not to come here first and foremost, which was something that I've always instilled in them anyway. You're gonna go to school, the stuff that was forced on me, now I understand why it was kind of forced on me. And I instilled in them, and they're doing it, and I'm so proud of them.
I listened to you, and I sense a young man who felt a lot of pressure from dad or something else. You better succeed. You got to be somebody. I am somebody. So now you got that inside of me. Now you talk about the love of God, but it also takes money.
Yes.
So now when you get out and you become part of Men of Valor, you're going to be hit with the same pressures.
Right.
Because those kids are going to be calling and say, "Dad, I need some money."
Well, they're all grown now, all of them.
Well, so what? They don't ever stop. Mine don't ever stop.
They don't. But what I can say is I will continue. I worked for a good company before I actually came here.
Okay.
That company stood behind me the whole time that I've been here. I'm sure that opportunity is still there when I go out, and I made very good money then.
Okay.
And I still am seeking the path of being a discipleship, a community leader, doing things that I know that I could use in testimony from what I've experienced here, from a lot of the ones that I've met here behind the walls, and I understand why it is that I've experienced this. The trials and testimonies that I've heard, I can carry them right out there. And what better person to be a motivator or a speaker to the younger generation and the people out there that need help, to know that it is change available. All you have to do is seek it, and that person to seek is Christ. Amen.
Can't better that, man.
Can't better that.
Now, Malcolm knows getting out is one thing. He's got a Lord in his life. He wants to make that change. He's got 7 kids. He's got to find a way to find peace in the middle of that. It's just an example of how tough life can be. There's only one way that can hopefully see you through all of that. That's through our Lord above. That's another edition of Valor Life.